So hello again, second video of the day. I just wanted to split this one out because this is the quick wash video. Having a look at the truck after the GT or Garage Therapy 3CS and Sigma were applied. They were applied exactly 5 months ago. I think it's like 5 months and 3 days, something like that now. And I do have to be honest, I've neglected it for at least 6 weeks, maybe even longer, so maybe up to 2 months. The car hasn't been washed at all, so I've been doing a lot of trips in the car, mainly country lane driving, town driving just recently. The roads haven't been the best, the weather hasn't been the best. It's horrible, dirty road filming, sandy, and it's just not in a very good place. And I have started to notice, I believe I've started to notice some serious degradation in the protection down the sides, on the doors and the lower parts. The bonnet still seems to be doing really well, so I'm hoping it's just the dirt and the road film down the side masking the hydrophobic properties, but I do think I'm starting to see some degradation now. So what I'm going to do is a very quick wash. I haven't really got a lot of time today, so I'm doing a very quick wash. Some TFR remover on it first, at a very low dilution ratio. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash it. Now, usually I'm maintaining it with the Garage Therapy 1 maintenance shampoo. It's only the fair thing to do. But I am going to mix in, I've had my delivery of Zero, I'm going to mix in a little bit of Zero into the mix to try and hopefully cleanse the protection and perhaps maybe bring back some of the protective qualities of it. I'm not entirely holding out a lot of hope. As I say, it's had its 5 months, it's done really well, and if I need to, I'm gonna top it up if I need to. So let's get on with that, and then I'll meet you back in here after that, and we'll have a little chat and see what's happened potentially, or whether it's brought it back. And what my next steps are going to be. I'll see you in a minute. So because this hasn't been done for so long, we're going in with the PowerMax TFR. This is diluted around about 20-25 to 1. This is wax safe at 9 to 1, so we shouldn't have any problems at the dilution we're using it at. I'm just going to give it a really good dousing in this stuff, just to remove the majority of the crud contactlessly. And once that's sat and dwelled for a couple of minutes, it's time to just give it a rinse off. And this PowerMax stuff over winter, fantastic for cleaning ability. So I mentioned this recently, I'm going to try out the Genichem TFR snow foam over winter, but today I'm just using the trusty old PowerMax. This stuff is better than any snow foam you can buy. And you know what? If you weren't that fussed over winter, you could almost touchless wash for months at a time. Obviously it wouldn't be perfect. Quickly show you some of these lower areas. Bear in mind, completely non-contact wash. I mean, there's a little bit there, you know, nitpicking for bits of tar. But look at that for non-contact. It's absolutely fantastic. But today isn't about a quick non-contact wash. Today I'm trying to see if my protection GT3 and Sigma, or GT3 as it will be now, is entirely dead or not. So I've now got my multi-mitts, one bucket, 20 litres of water, around about 15 mil of GT1 maintenance shampoo, and an extra 10 millilitres of Zero Decon shampoo. And let's just give this thing a quick wash and see if we can bring back that protection. And you know what? It's not really a problem if it's gone. It's had a good few months, a real good run. As I say, it is still showing on the bonnet in particular, on the roof and on the back end. But these doors, see the most of the muck. I mean, these tyres, they stick out past the arches, they flick up all sorts of crap. I wouldn't be surprised if it had completely gone. And once we've used a mitt on a section, there's no rinsing that mitt out with a second bucket. We go for a new mitt and do another panel. So I've used one mitt for the top half of these two doors and another mitt for the bottom halves. They then go in the bucket and they'll go in the washing machine. So I'm just going to work my way around this multi-mitt method. I use about 8 mitts in total. I've got another video on this that I did last year, and I'll come back to you in a minute. So very quickly, washed and rinsed. You can see the water behaviour still on the bonnet, very much protection still present, and there is still some down the sides. Zero does seem to have done a job of bringing that back. There are, however, some patches, so I do think that some of it has started to take a little bit of a winter hit. Now, it's not surprising given how much miles this does. It's not a great amount, but it is always like town driving, country road driving. And you can see, this side shows it better. Where the crap will be flicked up off the car, off the wheels, it'll hit that sort of trajectory, and everything lower than that, and that is where it does seem to have failed. So that's it, all finished. What I've done with them bits is I have dried it off using 2QD as a drying aid, and I think you'll agree it's back to looking absolutely stunning. It hasn't been like that for a good little while, maybe 6 weeks, maybe longer. So I think you'll agree, back to looking somewhere near its best. Shiny, glossy, not akin to a 4x4 in winter, that's for sure. 2QD on the roof. Better take that in before it gets hammered and robbed. Thank you. And yeah, so I don't know what to do with the sides now, whether to top this up again, maybe. I'm obviously not going to fully decontaminate and polish, so whether to just chuck 3CS on it again, get it in the garage. It's relatively dry now, get it in the garage, let it fully dry. Whack a very quick coat or two of 3CS over it, or maybe even just a couple of coats of Sigma, possibly. Get it through till probably February, March time, and we'll strip it back and go again for summer. But I think I'll be using 3CS and Sigma over summer for definite. So easy and gives such good results. But that is just a maintenance wash and 2 quick detailer. So there you have it, a very quick wash. The degradation wasn't as bad as first thought, but there definitely is some there. It's definitely starting to happen. So I only give that a very quick wash. 1 maintenance shampoo with a little bit of zero mixed in. Finished off with 2 QD. It still looks absolutely awesome. It still looks really, really good. I've no doubt that the protection on the bonnet is going to last a hell of a lot longer than the stated 5 months. It's very strong, still going. But just down them doors, as I say, it's not the product's fault. Anything struggles. With what is tyres that stick out past the arches, that's the ultimate problem here. I've got tyres that flick stuff up constantly up the sides. It takes an absolute battering. So just shy of PPF, products are going to take a hit on that particular car. As I say, it's done around about 5,000 miles in them 5 months that I've had it. It's been on beaches, it's been down country lanes. I live out and about, so it's country lanes, towns, pretty much daily. It's been on camping trips. It's done many, many hundreds of motorway miles when I've been out and about and on holidays in the UK this year. And up to now, it has done very well. As I say, it's done very well. It's still going well on the bonnet. It's just down them sides. And to be fair to it, I have neglected it for the past couple of months. So giving it a quick wash and spraying 2 quick detailer on it, it still looks better than I thought it was going to be fair. It still looks awesome. But now I've just got to decide whether I'm going to bring it back inside and do a very quick, potentially not the best application, another quick application of 3CS maybe, and just try and get it through this December, January, February time before I can realistically spend some time on it. November isn't the time to be going back, stripping everything back again. Even if I can work in here, I can't do any wet work in here. So I'm really not in the mood to go and do that outside when the temperature's starting to drop. So I think I'll get it inside now that it's dried. And perhaps run 3CS or just Sigma over it and see how long it lasts. I'm only going to need to do the sides and probably the rear tailgate, and that's pretty much it. So I might give that a crack. Other than that, it's done amazing. It still looks amazing. It's just that the protective elements are now just starting to fade. But just for the avoidance of doubt, I will still be using it. It is my protection combo, and I will be using it going forward. I cannot wait until next summer because Sigma every other week is just going to look absolutely fantastic. It come a little bit late this year for me to do that, and with lockdowns and stuff like that, the car didn't really get a chance to shine and show off around the place. But next year, hopefully with a little bit more freedom, Sigma every other week, it's going to look absolutely awesome. Anyway, enough ranting on. This was only a very quick video. I'll come back to the dosing bottles and do a quick video on them. I'll probably do that now for you. So stick around for that one. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.